Final Faction is a toy line and accompanying animated series produced in-house by Dollar Tree and Dollar Tree associated brands. The premise is simple. Create an affordable 80s-inspired action figure toy line which effortlessly appeals to demographics both young and old. I do own a few of the figures, and to Dollar Tree's credit, they're solid enough for their low price. They are a bit frail, but even so, the craftsmanship overall isn't too shoddy. They're reasonably detailed, sport highly memorable designs, and there are a lot of them. Toy enthusiasts rightfully seem to enjoy the brand quite a bit. As to the accompanying cartoon, it, much like the toys, aims for that cheesy 80s action aesthetic. Arguably it succeeds, but I do think it cheats a little bit along the way. It's primarily focused on delivering the nostalgia of old media rather than the reality. You've got your heavy-handed exposition, blatant ethnic caricatures, insipid hammy dialogue, ostentatious action sequences, and loads of goofy charm.
As long as we stand together, bullies like you will never win.
All of this may superficially appear similar to 80s shows, but Final Faction is way ditzier than its inspirations. There are hints that this is intentional, with some consistently clever background gags and parodical concepts, but it's not enough to elevate the series beyond its pulpy, trashy toyetic status. To make matters worse, the pacing and storytelling is just all around lackluster. Episode 1 ends on a cliffhanger with the heroes directly confronting the enemy general, only for Episode 2 to pick up in a completely new location, even introducing new characters. The story progression is forced, arbitrary, and only exists to promote the sales of yet more goofy vehicles and mech suits and whatever other plastic peripherals. Now, to the show's credit, it does eventually shape up. There is a surprisingly lucid line of dialogue about the importance of coexisting peacefully with opposing cultures, some foreshadowing from the first episode actually pays off, and the animation and action alike become steadily more fluid over time. There are even some impressively dynamic and dramatic shots here and there. Sadly, it all ends on a big to be continued, with the most recent episode releasing over 8 months ago, attracting very little audience or fanfare. Despite everything I've said, I don't dislike Final Faction. I think it's quite adorable. I enjoy the merchandise, and there's something beautiful about its eager presentation and cheeky charm. Even if the story never receives a resolution, it's a fun ride while it lasts.